Good morning. It is quiet out there. It's clear. We've got some dry conditions, good visibility. But of course, the second you step outside, you'll know what's wrong. It's cold out there and temperatures are running very low for this time of year. Some of us below zero. You can see on the map we're at 9 below in Langdon and it's 3 below in Devil's Lake. So our coldest core of air up in the north and west. And as we're looking up to the south and east, a little bit milder in the east. We're looking at 10 degrees in Baudette, 9 in Detroit Lakes, but all of us in the single digits, or most of us, except for Baudette, and 1 in Grand Forks. It's 3 in Fargo. So it's just plain cold out there this morning. Factor in even just a little wind. Not everybody's experiencing it. You can see some calm reports coming up from the north and west, but where we do have even a wind of 5 miles per hour, it does have an impact on your wind chills. So it feels like it's 14 below in Valley City, 10 below in Grand Forks. A lot of us with that negative sign in front of our numbers here for wind chills this morning. So again, bundle up here for today. A look at your visibility. We've got reports of low visibility in Detroit Lakes. Not bad, but 4 miles, that's noticeable. Everywhere else, it's looking pretty good. And on your radar and satellite map, you can see mostly quiet conditions, dry weather here in the valley. We're kind of between systems right now. There's some snow in the Arrowhead of Minnesota, and then more snow out to the west. We're seeing that moving into the Williston area, with mostly cloudy skies starting to develop in our western viewing area here this morning. So gradually that's going to move in. We've got some warmer air that's going to push into the valley, and that moisture there is just on the leading edge of that. So we're going to see our chances for snow and maybe freezing rain increasing here in the forecast. Now, if you're still going to be traveling here today or this week, we're looking at some snow, heavy snow coming down in parts of New England, upstate New York, the same system that hit Chicago and Kansas City yesterday and into this last weekend, and then rain over to the west, and we're going to see our chances for that moisture again moving in for later on tonight. So here's a look at our hour-by-hour planner. We've got some quiet weather right now. As we look off to the west, you could see mostly cloudy skies working their way in. So by the time we get to the 3 o'clock hour, eastern North Dakota, mostly cloudy. Over into Minnesota, we might end up with a little bit more sunshine still. Of course, you could still see there's some clouds in the vicinity. And the wind switches direction. We're looking at a more southerly wind, not a strong one, but one that's out of the south, and that may lead to a few degrees warmer temperatures today than yesterday. Still cold. And here's a look at what's happening around 7 o'clock. You can see that snow starting to approach our western viewing area later on this evening and continuing into the late night hours tonight. And this is a slow mover. Watch what happens as we move into the overnight hours. It just slowly moves eastward, so that by the time we get to 5 a.m. tomorrow, Fargo, Grand Forks may not have seen a snowflake yet, and certainly over to the east, we're looking at a less likelihood of having any snow overnight tonight. It's our western viewing area here. And on the warmer side of this, where the warmer air is, we may see some of that in the form of some freezing rain, and that could lead to some slick roads as this moves through the day on Wednesday. Here's your photo today. Blue jay treats there in the Blanchard area. Thanks, Linda. And so here's a look at your forecast again tomorrow, or today rather. Most of the day looking very quiet, very cold, a high of 17 degrees in Fargo. Tomorrow is our chance for some rain and some snow, a little bit of a mix. It should be very light, but still an issue as far as whether or not we see some slick roads and issues on the roads here with that potential freezing rain. That carries over into early Thursday before it moves on. And behind that, look at these warmer temperatures back into the 30s, above freezing Thursday, and as we head into Friday and Saturday, we may hang on to those 30s one more day in Fargo before we start to see things slide a little bit as we head into next week with a chance for some snow and wind on Monday. So today really is the tough day. Tomorrow may be a tougher travel day just as we warm up and we start to get that moisture working back in. A little concerned about the potential for freezing drizzles, so something to keep in mind.
God, cross your fingers that doesn't happen.
Right.
Thank you, Lisa.
Coming up on the Valley today, how you can help out people in our area on this Giving Tuesday.